Hi everyone, I'm Rosie.
And I'm Carl.
And this is
Flying Flosky.
And we can you and me together. And we can you and me forever.
Welcome to the happiest place on earth.
It's certainly sunny, and it's 8:05 on Wednesday morning.
We are in Disneyland in Anaheim, California for the first time ever.
We have previously been to Disneyland Paris, Disney World, and Disney Sea in Tokyo, but this is our first time to Disneyland.
So we have one day
To do two
to
parks.
do 2 parks. So we bought the multi-pass lightning lane to give us a fairer chance, but we did arrive a little bit later than planned. I wanted to be here about 7:30 to get into the parks for rope drop, because they do rope drop actually in the park, but it's just hit about 8 o'clock, which means everyone's scrambling for rides already.
We better get going. Do you think Disney has paid extra to drop yellow leaves for autumn? Because the trees appear to be green.
Well, that's because all the yellow bits fell off.
Maybe. Anyway, we're walking right down the middle of Main Street, USA.
I don't know how the song goes.
No, me either. Oh my god, the castle is tiny. You can actually see trees behind it. Unless it's a really, really long way away.
No, everyone says that their castle is tiny, and yeah, that's a wee one.
Where's the rest of it?
Well, it was the OG.
Oh, fine. Gas lamps.
Oh yeah.
Here comes the horsey on its pulling its trolley. So we're going on First Pirates a bit further along.
Next time, you're on your own.
It's just gone 9:15 and we've done 2 rides so far. So we got our first multi-pass lightning lane booked in for Indiana Jones, because that's one of the rides that gets a really long queue. So we managed to get that for 8:40 once we'd scanned into the park, which I don't think is too bad. And in the meantime, we did Pirates of the Caribbean. Very quick thoughts on, oh cute,
That's my hair flower.
on the rides we've been on so far, starting with Pirates.
Pirates, I was a little bit disappointed with it to start with. There's a lot of just going through dark rooms with maybe one light on and a little bit of water trickling through. But then once
Can
you
you
go
tell
down,
he's choppy in the morning?
once you go down the big drop, where is that? How the other ones are? I don't know. It seems a very slow start. Once you go down the big drop into the Pirates area, then it gets better.
It's definitely a slower start than the other Pirates we've been on. Personally, I'm only going to be able to compare it to Paris the whole time, because that's the one I know best. I like that they swapped the story in the Paris one. It makes more sense, and there's visually more to look at very quickly. But it was nice. It was nice to see the original, and having learnt about why they had to do the drops and everything was very cool. And they had a few scenes that we don't have.
Yeah.
I like the explosives
The
with them
gunpowder,
shooting
yeah,
at each
yeah.
other. That was cool. And then we just came off Indiana Jones.
That was good, wasn't it?
So much fun.
Really fast and fun. And I quite like being able to see the car in front going over the bridge, like as you go through the main space where you can see a lot going on. There were lots of cool effects on that ride, and I enjoyed it.
we've got our next Lightning Lane booked in for 9:10, so we could go straight to Haunted Mansion now, but because we're next to Jungle Cruise and it's only a 5-minute wait at the moment, and we've never done Jungle Cruise before, that's our next stop.
And then I hear that career's been ruined. Hey, look over there to the left, a big Bengal tiger. He weighs about 500 pounds, he can leap over 30 feet, and we're only 20 feet away. You know why you can always trust a tiger? They're never lying. 3 king cobras, most poisonous snakes out here in the jungle. You used to have 4 of them. I wonder where the other one is. You've heard of elephants before, haven't you? Now, whatever you do, don't make any banana noises. It'll drive the mate. What do you call the small rivers that flow into the Nile? Hey, look, some zebras, gazelles, giraffes, skadoos. You know, I really admire the giraffe. That's an animal I could really look up to. The 8th wonder of the world. Get all those cameras and get them ready. Because here it is, folks. The backside of water.
Haunted Mansion Holiday Edition overlay. I don't know what it's called. What did you think?
Yeah, it was fun. Lots of neon, lots of Halloween and Christmas all at once. I couldn't tell where I was. I guess somewhere in November.
Yeah. Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I loved it. Like, I kept going, oh my god, this, that, Sally, thing, Jack. Yeah,
Good
I was a
soundtrack.
real sucker for that. Yeah, sorry, I might have ruined it a bit for you. So yes, absolutely love that.
Their beds would have nightmares of monsters and skeleton heads.
On the 13th day of Christmas, my ghoul love gave to me 13 rings of power.
I think they like our Christmas. Blue and naughty or nice.
And then we went on Winnie the Pooh. I mean, it's designed for like 3-year-olds, right?
It was nice. Novel.
Yeah. We have not been on it before. I don't know where else it is. But yeah, a very gentle ride, and the queue was only like 5 minutes, so worth a punt. We've just crossed into Galaxy's Edge. I don't think we're going to spend a huge amount of time here, as I believe it's pretty much a carbon copy of Walt Disney World, and we were only there in December.
Yep.
So our next multi-pass Lightning Lane is for
Rise of the
Star
Resistance.
Tours.
No?
Rise of the Resistance isn't on the
On the
multi-pass.
yeah,
You have to buy a single pass, and it's $28. But because we have done it, and we only had to queue for it for like 15 minutes at Jollywood Nights, I am not queuing for like 40 minutes or paying.
Star Tours it is.
Star Tours, and then I'll quickly hop on it and get the Smuggler's Run.
We didn't realise Star Tours was actually in Tomorrowland, so we're changing our Lightning Lane to Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run instead.
Luckily, it's for right now. Now, I was very tempted to get one of those amazing black cap cold brews here, but because there is another peanut butter mocha cold brew somewhere else, I decided to hold off and get one fancy coffee later.
You better be faster when we get to green trouble. Right, pilot? Push the flashing button to take off. Pilot on the left. Move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly up. And push forward to fly down.
We just disembarked Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run.
It was our first time being pilots. We've done this 3 times at least.
Yeah.
And the first time we got to pilot the ship. And I
Much
think,
more fun.
yeah, much more fun. I didn't realise it was actually responding to what they were doing up the front. So in times where we've just been bashing against walls and stuff like that, the gunners just get RSI, smashing their fingers on the buttons. But the pilots have to... Rosie was on the left, controlling the left and right, and I was on the right, controlling the up and down. And it was
And
somewhat...
the leap to hyperspace.
And the leap to hyperspace. It was somewhat responsive to what we were doing.
Right pilot, make the jump to light speed.
I thought that we did quite well.
So the lesson is that the next time they try and put kids in the pilot seats, like
Don't.
we've had in the past,
Don't
it's
let
going to move.
Yeah.
I'm working in my teeth. So we were strolling past Ogre's Cantina and we saw there was no line. And, you know, I thought, it's like 5 to 11 in the morning. It can't be that busy. So I said, do you have any room for World Cups? We only had to wait for about 2 minutes. And we come in. I was thinking of getting a coffee, but it's 5 o'clock all the time in Ogre's Cantina. So instead, I got a drink that came with spicy candied bacon. Something rancor. Can't remember, but it's basically a Korean Caesar. So the famous Canadian drink with like clamato juice and vodka and spice. Oh my god.
How is it?
It is delicious. It makes no sense. It's very savory.
Ah, Rosie got the angry bloody rancor with the potato vodka. Not all vodka is potato vodka. Americans also have grain vodka, don't they? So I guess that's why they've differentiated. I got the Takadana Quencher, which is dragonberry rum and some juices. We got blue bowls and juice in there as well. Oh yeah, there's like a mottled effect at the bottom. So it's got pineapple and kiwi flavors, whatever they are. Not an actual kiwi, just flavor. Oh, I hope they'll play that song again.
I may have bitten off more than I could suck with this one. It's so intense. I think given an evening, I could probably work my way through it. But we only have 45 minutes and it took about 10 minutes to get the drink, so I'm going to be dragged out of here with a half full glass. I was going to say something else and I've forgotten what. Oh, I would quite like to recreate what Carl did when he tried it. Yeah, it's so salty and intense. No, even me.
We've come to Fantasyland and now we're on Mr. Toad's. Where is it?
Wild ride.
Mr. Toad's Wild. Well, we're in the line for Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
So we didn't think that having one drink pre 12 o'clock was going to make much of a difference, but
Apparently it has.
feeling a bit tipsy.
There's a 15-minute wait, so we'll see how that goes.
Well, because there's no lightning lanes on most of the rides here in Fantasyland. So actually, if you want to bosh them out first thing in the morning, that's probably a good plan when they're all like 5-minute waits. Our next lightning lane is in 11 minutes, and that's Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
I got a bit grumpy because Rosie missed the turning from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge to come to
I was walking us to where I knew there were bathrooms, and then we continued on in the same direction. I was confused why I never came across the path because we'd already walked past it. You gotta get your steps in a theme park day.
It's 12:15 and I have about 500 steps left to do of my 10,000.
I'm on 10,110.
So I think we'll be okay.
Anyone eagle-eyed may have spotted my outfit. This was an emergency bound. So, I had my clear jellies and this blue dress just for the cruise as it was anyway. And then last night we went to CVS on the way to the hotel and I found some hair bands to make the choker. So this was $4.99 for a pack of 8, and then the rest I had. So immediate Cinderella bound. And Mr. Flusky bought a cheap and cheerful CVS Mickey Mouse top, which was about a third of the price.
$15.99.
No, wasn't it $12.99?
Oh.
Either way, much cheaper than anything at the park.
Favor, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y por favor, cuide a los peatones.
It's 28 degrees and it is cooking up.
Yeah, that sun's really beating down now, isn't it?
Oh, it's such a catchy song.
Now, let's
Big news! Told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
Nothing can stop us now.
How do you get the tune from Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway out of your head?
You're going into Small World, obviously.
So Californian weather means that you get on outside. It'll look beautiful in the sun.
And it rains here too.
Well,
Welcome to
This is a Roger Rabbit ride, which is very exciting because I don't think I've ever seen a Roger Rabbit ride anywhere else.
we've just come into Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin using our Lightning Lane pass. So Rose is now just hunting for another one for the next opportunity. It's only a short line here before I think we'll
Times
get
are
on.
getting so much later.
Are they? What times are we looking at now? Sort of 4:20.
So 2:30.
2:30. Oh, okay. Well, that's only
5:15.
That's 45 minutes. 5:15 is a bit longer.
Right, let's get Star Tours and then we'll go straight there.
Okay. You go for it if you want.
Not entirely sure what just happened.
Yeah, it spins a lot. I don't like that.
I was spinning it a lot and then I realised that Carl started making noises. So I tried to stop it as much as possible.
I think it nearly broke your arm, didn't it? It's strong. I mean, there's a certain amount of spinning that's going to happen.
It's buffer than you think. Saw a top tip on a YouTube video. So we've just been to a cart called Morrissey. Morrissey?
Morrissey?
Definitely not
Not
Morrissey.
Morrissey.
That's a bit depressing
Maurice.
for Disney. Maurice's treats.
Treats.
Maurice's treats, and got some garlicky pretzel bread, and then we've mobile ordered a chicken skewer at Bengal Barbecue, and we're going to combine them to make a delicious sandwich for lunch. Also a big Coke with no ice, because we need the caffeine and not the ice. Although actually that
The
probably
ice
would
is
be
also hydration.
better for hydration.
Never mind.
Yeah, we can always just get some ice afterwards or something. Alright, so we've got our garlicky pretzel cheesy bread from Maurice's Treats.
Look at that.
Goodness me. Okay, that's more cheesy than I thought. And then, what was it? Polynesian sauce chicken skewer. And we're gonna combine them to make something delicious and a freaking huge drink.
I'll tell you how big it is. It's not. Oh, it's heavy.
Well, put it against your head. Let's have a look. Oh, it looks tiny. Your head is giant. So we've had a couple of bites. What do you reckon?
It's really good. Definitely a good cheesy, meaty sandwich. What's not to like? The sandwich that we made was really good. I'm really pleased Rosie found that a tip. Nice and moist, cheesy. I was really worried that pretzel was going to be a bit too dry, but with the gooey melted cheese and garlic in the center.
Plus it was like cheese flavored cheese. So
Yeah.
I guess in America it would be sharp cheddar. We'd call it like medium cheddar, I would say, but it wasn't just yellow cheese shaped slices.
How bizarre. As we're talking about this, we're walking past something else that smells really strongly of cheese.
Maybe it's just you.
Could be.
And then we dashed over to use our lightning lane at Star Tours. I think it's called Star Tours The Tour Continues, because they've added loads of new worlds a couple of years ago.
What about a sightseeing and we never get to see the sights?
I didn't realise that they'd added all these different worlds, and so immediately I was like, oh, this is new, we're underwater.
Because Carl does not listen obsessively to Disney podcasts.
Yeah, the graphics seemed better, and we were on the back row, and I thought that was maybe why, but no, it just generally seems like a better experience.
Yeah, so you're more likely to get fun combinations of new worlds and old worlds and things you've never seen before, which I really loved.
Now we are off to get a picture in front of the Disneyland 70 logo at the front of the park, and then we're going to go to California Adventure across the way.
It's 3:35 and we've just got to DCA, and I've done a quick change. New park, new outfit. It's not a Disney bound because I couldn't get another one together, so it's more of a colour story with the skirt and top that I took on the cruise and my $9.99 CVS ears. In the park, they're like $35.
Keep your eye on Jack Jack.
Incredicoaster, was it incredible?
Incredible it was. I really enjoyed that. It seemed to be like, I mean, I hadn't looked at it much beforehand, but it just seemed to go on and on, didn't it?
It did.
So many drops. Mostly drops, wasn't it? So many drops. And then one loop, which felt vibrating.
Yes, it was very vibrating. It's definitely the most roller coastery roller coaster here.
Possibly at all Disney.
Now we are going to risk our lives and go on Pixar Pal Around, which is the Ferris wheel with the scary swingy cages.
Stay seated with your hands and...
Have we got the centre of balance off wrong or something? Damn it. I'm going to try and sit back now.
Let's just
We're moving again.
like that's the thing you got.
You ready? We're going to slide. Yeah.
There obviously is something about these Pixar Pier, or Pixar rides, should I say. We went on the Pal Around, which was very fun, and then we went straight onto the Silly Symphony swings, and Carl's come off feeling really woozy. So I've left him sitting down, and I've come to get a frozen Coca-Cola because I was like, that's hydrating and sugary. It's a theory, so I'm gonna get a couple of those, baby. See if I can get him to feel better.
Kids are out of school now, so all the plans are
Radiator Springs Races is closed for refurbishment at the moment. But upsettingly, going past, it doesn't have anyone in. Obviously they're just testing it, but it's so tantalizing. We just looked it up.
It's reopening on the 26th of September.
In 2 days. Damn it! I was very excited to come through San Francisco, can't say it, San Francisco Square. But actually, it's just 3 restaurants and a shed load of tables. There's not really anything to see. I presume that that spot there is where you would meet Baymax when he's out. But other than that, it's a bit underwhelming. Like, the waterfront held so much promise. I guess maybe it was nicer when it was just San Francisco, when it was all properly, not Canada, California themed.
It's been a while since we caught up with you because we've been rushing around riding rides. So here's a little update on what we've been on.
So the last time you saw us, we were walking back through San Francisco. So, oh my goodness, I cannot say it. That place. And then we went on Goofy's Sky School, which is like a crazy mouse, but it doesn't spin.
Yeah, which in a weird way, it felt very...
unsafe?
Like precarious, yeah, when you're hurtling towards the end and you're kind of used to expecting to turn so that you don't feel like you're going to fly off the end. But the whole car just turns right at the last second, so it kind of made it more intense.
I'm just having a weird time here at DCA because they're like proper fairground rides that I don't trust. This is not how you're meant to feel at a theme park. So then after that we had a very quick lightning lane into the Little Mermaid.
I wish I could be part of that world.
Under the sea. Now the orchid your time with me better. She won't say a word. She won't say a word until you kiss me good.
Little Mermaid was actually really good. I enjoyed it. And the ride stopped a little bit while they were doing the Kiss the Girl song.
It just proves it's iconic, like scene after banger after banger.
Yeah, each one I kind of wanted more time in there so that we could just listen to a bit more of the songs.
Yeah, and I liked the animatronics. I thought they were quite good.
Yeah.
I wish we'd stopped in Ursula's room.
Oh yeah. Poor unfortunate us. We're just in the line for Soaring Around the World, which is why we've now got aviation-themed photos behind us.
The queue for Soarin' said it was 40 minutes, and then it came down to 25 while we were walking, so hopefully that means it's about 30?
Yeah, somewhere in that. Okay.
Our next lightning lane isn't until
6:55.
6:55 for Monsters Inc. So we've got some time to fill.
What do you think to Soarin'?
Well, I'd always heard that it was really good, so I was prepared for it to be pretty darn good. But I feel like you were a little more skeptical.
Yeah, I didn't really realise what it was going to be like, and then we got in, and it's a vast hall with rows and rows on this massive rig, and then when it literally soars up into the air so quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That makes it sound like really violent, but it is very smooth.
I really wish you hadn't told me to look down.
And this,
I was like, oh gosh, we are actually
we're
quite high.
Yeah, and
we were on row number 1, which goes highest.
And there's 3 rows on each thing, isn't it?
There's 3 rows, and then it goes whoop.
And then it soars over different monuments, natural and man-made, around the world. And it was really good fun.
It was.
Not only good fun because we get to go, oh, we've been there, to some of them, but also because it's just really good fun, like flying, and everyone's waving their legs around, hanging in their seat.
And they're pumping out smells occasionally.
Yeah, the smell of the grass.
I'm saying it better than the smell of the elephant dung. Apparently, when it's soaring over California, they pump out orange smell when you go over the orange groves, which is very cool. But it was cold. They pumped the aircon. The other thing about it was that as soon as everyone got out of their restraints, what's the word?
Seatbelt.
One little boy from the row behind ran up to his mum and went, "That was the best ride ever!" And you're like, yay!
How old was he? Only like 4 or 5 or something?
He would have only just met the height requirement. And I was like, oh, I'm proud of him for going on it.
We're now making our way over to Monsters Inc., where we have a lightning lane in about 10 minutes.
You might be able to tell from the music, but we are taking a stroll through Avengers Campus. We aren't going to spend any time here actually, other than to take a quick look, because it is just like Paris. And the only ride here is Web Slingers, which we've done together in Paris. I've done solo in Paris. And it's not as fun when there's not little tiny French people going, "Spider-Man! Spider-Man! Spider-Man!" Last time we did a whole like exercise routine with Spider-Man. So Tower of Terror here in Disneyland was rethemed as Guardians of the Galaxy, like Mission Breakout or something like that a few years ago. And it doesn't make it any more appealing for me as a hater of drop rides. But what they do have right now is a monsters overlay to make it really scary and Halloweeny, which I think would be quite fun. I did ask Carl if he wanted to go on by himself, but he didn't fancy it, and now it's an hour and a half wait, so
Not a good time to change your mind.
I don't know what I'd do for that hour and a half by myself.
For a special report, a child is on the loose in Monstropolis. A human child!
Sweet monster in the sky, so big! This way!
Run out and lock it down. Here today. Never saw a human child.
We got some very healthy dinner. A churro, because all I've heard is that these are the best churros ever. And Carl got a Mickey Mummy shake from Schmoozies, which is freezing my hand off.
Alright, I'll take it. How's it?
You've got sugar everywhere. It must be the sugar to dough ratio that makes them good. I'm dropping sugar everywhere. Sorry.
Yeah, I also dropped something. I don't know what it was. It was weighty.
You might be able to hear that the soundtrack has changed, and that's because they have Oogie Boogie Bash tonight, which is like the Halloween parties here at DCA. And they've already put on the Halloween sound effects and music.
It's now just gone 8 o'clock, so it's about half an hour before Paint the Night, the parade, is on. It's also on at 10:30, so we're going to come back a little later, hoping that some of the people will have gone home.
I think it's human nature as well to try and go for the first one, so hopefully our crowd will be a little thinner.
After our super healthy dinner, we debated whether or not to stay in DCA and watch World of Colour show or not, and decided that actually we would make better use of our time to come back to the main Disneyland park and do some more rides. So I had booked Matterhorn Lightning Lane for 7:30, and then Matterhorn went down, so we got and not any ride, but many rides on the Lightning Lane option. So we dashed across and did Space Mountain.
Space Mountain, really good fun.
So much fun. Completely unlike the one in Paris, in that it like takes you all the way up, and then it's just a gravity roller coaster. No upside down, no flippity flips. Old school.
Started off a bit wonky. We came out of the boarding area and turned left and then stopped. And then the lady brought a ladder up to the car and everybody had to the rocket. And then everybody had to get off. We walked through like a back room and then rejoined the queue to get on again. And we were like, okay, fine. Problem with that car. Get into the next car that's coming. And as we were waiting to go, the car in front, 2 people had to get off that one as well. So then we, worked out where to hold on to save our lives if necessary, and enjoyed the ride.
And now we have a lightning lane at Autopia. And I can't drive because I'm visually impaired, so this is my only chance. But I do still have lingering PTSD from the first time I did it in Paris and stalled the car.
It's got to that point of the evening where the sun is well and truly gone, and we have some pretty lights, but in general the park is quite dark.
Slower movement.
Oh God,
slower
you
movement.
do the pedal.
You want me to do the accelerator?
You do the pedal.
Right.
I swear to God. Feed the wheel, it's not a real car.
Speed limit 6.5 kilometers. When we hit a straight, I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Little bit right, come on.
You see me steering, right? I didn't go right.
Jesus, Rosie. Right, we've got a steeper right coming. Right there, right.
Ah!
Sorry, that's because I sped up. Whoa!
This is designed to test me.
Right, left, straight, we're going. Oh, we're max speed. Oh, I keep dropping the camera because I can't steer film. I can't accelerate film and
mock me. Jesus, take the wheel. Another amazing performance by yours truly on Autopia. With a little help. Now it feels like we're in LA.
That was unexpectedly very, very cool. I thought it was going to be like a 3-minute thing with just some video screen in a box, essentially.
It was about 15 minutes, wasn't it, I think?
I don't know, but it had like physical sets and screens and some Nemo stuff and some, presumably the version it was before stuff. I wonder what it looks like in daylight.
Yeah, it was fun doing it at night.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I missed anything.
No, I feel like we've got our night diving paddy now.
Yeah.
So from here, I think we're going to try and get the train around to, is it Adventureland? Adventureland for the tiki, for the enchanted tiki room, or as we know it, the tiki room.
That was the Grand Canyon as we know it today, back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs, before returning to Main Street Station.
Darling people I have sitting under me. Pierre, you rascal you. Let's put on the show.
In the tiki room, all the birds sing words and the flowers grow. In the tiki room. With only feathers, there's Colette. Hello, Colette. Suzette. Hello, Mimi. Gigi. Fifi. Josephine. I wonder what happened to Rosita. I'll sing like some birds sing. Tweet, 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 tweet.
We waited quite a while for the train, but then it
back in time, so that was very exciting.
Through the Grand Canyon and then through prehistoric times with dinosaurs.
I took some footage on the first bit, but I didn't get any dinosaurs because, you know, I don't want to affect the course of history by showing them technology they wouldn't understand. And we just made it for the 10 o'clock showing at the Tiki room. I'm really glad we made it.
Yeah, that was fun.
So freaking cute.
Yeah, the Tiki room show was very good. Pretty much all parts of the Tiki room came to life at some point, didn't they?
I was a bit sad that we didn't get a chance to do it earlier in the day with some Dole Whip, because ever since I was in St. John and there was a beer called Dole Whip and I thought it was Dole Whip.
Oh yeah.
I've been craving it and I've messed up and didn't get any. What a fail. So now I can't have any till December.
There might be some still on sale.
No, it was all shut.
Oh, yeah. Do you think there's no other places?
There are no other places. So we're sat on a curb waiting for Paint the Night, which should be starting literally any second. We saw some Disney ducks and a very cute baby crawling past.
Now a street cleaner.
There's nothing left for you because the ducks ate it.
So far I would rate the parade 6 out of 10.
But not as much flashing lights as I was expecting. Oh, there goes that baby. He's so cute.
It takes the powerless, and there must be a man.
Slinky Dog is amazing!
Stand back, everyone.
Would you look at all these colors? Wow! This is amazing! Fantastic!
I don't understand how that works.
It's 20 past 11.
And they've just put up this handy dandy spotlight for us to do a quick wrap up.
It's been a long day. How many steps are we on? 28,500 steps later. Many rides. I thought this was supposed to be a smaller park.
Carl's not convinced that we needed 2 days. I think I would have been happier with 2 days because we'd have had time to watch the shows and hit more of the rides. Unfortunately, Matterhorn bobsleds went down just as we were going to go and do it, and it never came back up. So I feel like that was a big ride that we didn't get to do.
Literally a big ride.
Yes. How do you think it compares to the other Disneys we've been to?
Yeah, definitely easier getting between them, isn't it? And seeing all of the sites. But yeah, so much smaller in scale in many places.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, we're there already, or oh, look at that one, that's a small thing, but it's still got all the detail and the cuteness of Disney.
I liked kind of the heritage stuff, knowing like the Tiki Room was the original Tiki Room and the Jungle Cruise and things that the Imagineers and Walt Disney actually came up with and that are still going was really cool.
Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and ding the bell. Good night.
Good night.
I see